No drivers. No drivers, no roads. No roads, no fate. No fate, no thrill. No thrill, no finish line. No finish line, no obsession. No obsession, no art. No art, no questions. No questions, no AI, no debate. No debate, no rivalry. No rivalry, no greatness. No greatness, no idols. No idols, no mums. No mums, no hope. No rebels. No rebels, no believers. No believers, no gods. No gods, no anthems. No anthems. No home. No us. No drivers. No drivers. No CUPRA.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the world of CUPRA. And thank you for being with us today, whether in person or through the live streaming. It's great to be back here in Residenzhof in Munich, a place that has so many important stories with us, and it's followed us through the journey. Today, we're in the perfect location to introduce you to the next chapter of the CUPRA story. This is an exciting journey, a story of growth globally without the tribe at the center of everything we do. Now, I don't want to spoil the surprise. I'll leave that to Sven later, but we have a few things prepped for the tribe. So, you know us by now. At CUPRA, it's the raw emotion that drives us. And while the industry is turning toward autonomy and detachment, we're continuing to focus the other way. Because, as you've just seen, at CUPRA, we cannot imagine a world without drivers. We're showcasing the unique relationship between the human and the machine. And you will see it today with our new additions and with the reveal of the most important CUPRA yet, the most imposing one, the beast, I call it. It's the CUPRA Tindaya. And this is the perfect space to do it. Look around you. The space is designed to heighten the senses. Our world expands beyond the cars, but always rooted in our identity. The smell of CUPRA is all around you. I hope you've seen it. The taste of CUPRA, and I've seen many of you enjoying our Ginger Blast. But there's also a world of collaborations, and our latest with Harper Collective that you can own from today. But there's even more to experience with the new launch of our MAM collaboration soon. This is the CUPRA universe, the fusion of bold design and innovative materials with always this rebellious spirit that you know us for. That is our universe beyond the car. But look, we're at IAA, and I know that you're all interested in seeing one thing, our latest creations. So let's get to it. I want to introduce someone that is a true member of our tribe, but more than that, he's also our captain. So I'm so excited to welcome Marcus on stage.
Thank you, Cecilia. It's great to be here in Munich. I'd like to thank the Piech and Porsche families, as well as the members of the supervisory board for joining us today. I'd also like to extend my thanks to the board members and colleagues from the Volkswagen Group. Yes, I'm delighted to welcome our CUPRA ambassadors and members of the media. This is the start of an exciting new chapter, an honor chapter, and it's an honor for me to be leading CUPRA into its next stage. CUPRA today is very different from the brand that began in 2018. We have kept the challenger values that have made us successful, but also matured, expanded, grown internationally. Yes, 7 cars in 7 years, and with over 1 million CUPRAs produced since 2018. We now have a fully fledged portfolio with cars that appeal to different segments, and all of them with that unique CUPRA spirit. A spirit that never left us, but gets stronger every day and is attracting more and more attention. CUPRA has earned global recognition with over 200 international awards. In just 7 years, we have won several Red Dot Awards for our outstanding designs. We have been finalists for the European Car of the Year, and we named trendiest brand by Automoto und Sport. CUPRA continues to redefine what a performance brand can be. And on the track with the CUPRA Cairo team in Formula E, we've just achieved our first podium, our first pole position, and our first race victory this season. CUPRA is a brand with racing in its DNA, and I'm looking forward to a very successful next season. At CUPRA, our momentum continues. This is a story of success and growth. And on that note, Sven, over to you.
So just a few months ago, the CUPRA brand turned actually 7 years old. These have been 7 years of continuous growth. And to date, on behalf of the entire team, I'm super proud that our deliveries in 2025 have even exceeded our own expectations. To date, we have delivered an impressive 216,000 CUPRAs worldwide. 216,000, that represents a growth rate of 36% versus last year, making us actually, in total figures, the fastest growing brand in Europe. And indeed, I think you can agree, you will not find such many brands with such a big growth rate even after 7 years of launching. And as we are here today in Germany, one of the most competitive markets in the world, CUPRA is also growing by 36%, reaching 72,000 cars delivered to date. And in Europe, we are now at impressive almost 2% market share, getting us even closer to a strategic target of 3% market share in Europe. That would mean, just after 10 years of launch of CUPRA, we would be one of the top 10 members of all brands in Europe. And for sure, we want to continue to grow, not only in volume, but also in terms of globalization. Today, CUPRA is already present in 50 countries around the globe. And we do have 1,200 points of sale in place. And you know what? That's our backbone of the whole success. And the strategic dealer network is already in place today. And we are continuously looking even to expand our global footprint as part of a strategy that CUPRA one day will become one of Spain's truly global brands. Today, I'm excited to announce that we're actively investigating a potential market entry of CUPRA in the region of the Middle East. It offers us a unique opportunity, quite close to Europe, and it's one of the fastest growing economies of the planet, and a very, very strong evolving young popularity. And while our growth in volume and our increasing global footprint are remarkable achievements, for sure, they are not the full story. We've always said we want to be something more than just another car brand. We aim to be a brand which is perceived as a truly design-driven brand and a brand which is part of people's life, with a clear focus on the next generation of car lovers. Because without people, there would be no CUPRA. We have already a proper portfolio in place, and beside that, we have created a CUPRA universe of various assets like sports, music, events, city garages, and many collaborations. What truly defines CUPRA is not just where we go, it's who we go with. And that's the story of the people. That's the story of the tribe, the so-called CUPRA tribe. Our success is thanks to so many of you today here in the audience. Our dealers, our investors, the media, all the CUPRA masters, the CUPRA experts, fans, customers, and simply everyone who has always believed in the story of CUPRA and has supported us until now. You are actually part of the tribe. Our cars are designed to be as individual as the tribe itself. And in the future, we will intensify our efforts in the field of customization and individualization as a future business field. That's not the beginning. That's already started with our CUPRA Formentor VZ5 BET edition. And this year, we went even further with our collaboration with our friends from Abt, bringing new customization packs with the Formentor and the CUPRA Leon on the market, which will actually hit the ground very, very soon. And today, we take the next step. We are launching not one, not two, not three, but 4 new so-called tribe editions, taking our story to the next level. These so-called tribe editions are bold, very exclusive versions of the new Formentor, the Leon, Leon SP, and Terramar. And these are not just special editions, but a pure expression of the CUPRA design philosophy. Inside, they really look incredible. We have applied new materials, new elements, applications, and seats. And you know what? These are the first CUPRAs featuring 3D knitting. That's a breakthrough technology that creates fabric in just one seamless piece with 0 waste. And it will allow us to be even faster, more flexible, to adapt in future the style to any potential need or requirement. And we do love unique colors, as you know. They truly stand out with the new manganese matte, and they even come with exclusive wheels. And as I said, that's not the full story. We will even further extend that approach with more additions in the future. The tribe is about beautiful cars and performance. Yes, that's true, but it's even more than that. It's also about the experiences around them. We really want that every moment must be and should be a special one, whether it's behind the wheel, at the CUPRA City Garage, or at any event. Because life is not just about performance. Life is not only about cars. It's about the connection, access, engagement, and memories. It's about these moments we create, the stories we share, and the community we build. And that's the motivation why we have launched the so-called CUPRA Tribe program. It's a space for you, all our community. A program designed to bring people much closer to the brand. And just imagine, in future, you can unlock exclusive content, get access to events, the chance even to engage with other tribe members, or even collaborate with our designers on future cars. That's not one of these traditional programs simply to collect points. It's a real community program. And we have already started to launch the program with the first elements in key markets with great feedback. The next step, it's simply about expanding it to more markets, adding new assets, more assets to the program to give you even more added value. And that's, again, only the beginning of a journey to be much, much closer to you. Because what we aim to create are not just cars, not just milestones, but memories. Memories that last forever. And now back to our captain, Markus. Thank you.
Thank you, Sven. This is where we are today. CUPRA is a story of growth. Growth in volume, portfolio, and markets. Markets like the Middle Eastern region. And that growth is a powerful tribute to our tribe. Today is the next stage in the story of our growth. Quite literally, the growth of our cars. I know all of you are eager to see more of CUPRA and what's next. Let's be clear. What you will see is not a dream, is not even an ambition. This is our new CUPRA statement. And it's going to be a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, the new CUPRA Tindaya.
On the sacred mountain of Tindaya, symbols were found, carved by the Aboriginal people thousands of years ago. They etched into stone what they believed in, regardless of whether anyone had done it before. Unafraid to imagine what lay beyond. A mark that would define their identity, their character, their vision. So powerful, it would go on to inspire generations to come. Centuries later, no one would fully understand it, yet everyone would know what it represented. Some people believe so deeply in something, they aren't afraid to carve it in stone. Forever.
Have it. Here you have it. The new CUPRA Tindaya. Since CUPRA is an emotional brand, we as designers always ask ourselves how we can boost emotions, how we can make you feel more. For this reason, we work with the senses of the human being. The desire we feel when you see the sculptural surfaces, when you touch the progressive materials, and when you listen its sound. For us, a car is not built, it's born. We create a car that is much more than a machine. It's more like an animal that has a very special effect with us. Now, let's wake up the beast. After welcome you with the logo illuminated, you can see that everything in the dark mass is illuminated and the digital light comes to physical. The eyes of the car are so important. It's how we build the first contact. They're made of 3 triangles that are slimmer than ever, so striking with such a strong character. At the lower part, you can see the illuminated fangs attached to the car to the floor, giving this perfect stance and a perfect digital feeling. And now, let's go to the amazing side. It is the biggest CUPRA ever made, with 4 meters, 72 centimeters, massive wheels of 23 inches, and the best stance on the road. Bold and progressive. In shaping the surface, we get the inspiration actually for the human being. So you can see how it's twisting the surface and then have these muscular forms. And the new parametric design as well in the lower part goes from more technical to much more organic base. The car, as you can feel, has this fastback silhouette that gives this feeling of speed. Keep it at the same time the perfect space for the occupants. We always push in the boundaries, and this time we want to create kind of an iconic signature. And this is why we create this one that you have here. It's a new blister somehow that we have in big cone material that reimagine the pushing forward character of the car. As well, as you know, in CUPRA always we create amazing colors, so here you have something very special. The first time that we create a matte graduate color that is going with this metallic gray that evokes in the Atlantic Ocean, to this warm tone that actually evoke the Tindaya mountain. At CUPRA, we always like to create this spine that we have in the interior, no? But this time, we want to create something totally different. We take this concept from the interior and bring it to the exterior. So here you can see we have this 3D printed aluminum spine on the roof that define the vehicle skeleton and allowed the roof to open. Somehow, a radical rethinking of our brand-free spirit. And now at the rear, of course, strong muscular shoulders that highlight this sportivity feeling that together with the coast-to-coast digital light make the car digital, but as well, the most important, powerful and alive. We always want to create materials coming from the digital world. Crystal clear, transparent element illuminated in digital copper tone, creating this progressive digital appearance. And now, you can feel how the car invites you to enjoy this amazing interior. The CUPRA Tindaya redefined the interior with a radical concept, putting the driver at the center of everything. The interior features a 2+2 configuration with a new generation of high-performance floating seats that you can see that are like magic, combining sustainability materials and their skin parametric textures, as well ambient light with glass. And because in CUPRA, of course, we love To drive, the cockpit has been designed always with this fully driver-centric architecture, inspired by motorsport and cutting-edge technology. We have a new concept as well for the center console. You see where two materials meet, from hard in the trunk to soft materials around the driver, with this progressive way of using this material. You can see as well in the building we create today. No? This is inspiration connected directly with the car. A sculptural dashboard with a structural form framing a 24 inches freedom display, and a steering wheel that mixes the culture of racing with the culture of gaming, with satellite buttons to boost your emotions to the max. And here, let me tell you that we have something very special. Somehow it's like the true heart of the vehicle is a grass print that is in the middle of the car, and we call it like jewel. It's a unique piece, symbolic piece, sensorial connection with the driver and the animal that the car represents. Through this, you can feel a different experience where light, sound, and progressive graphics come together as one, and a very holistic experience. We create 3 different models to be able to give the emotions to the driver. The first one, we call it the immersive experience. Somehow it's like the purest form of driving, like driving from distractions away, and somehow it's like you and the car. That's it. The second, the rider experience, built for performance lovers like myself, where dynamic lights react to the vehicle and boost the emotions of CUPRA. And the third one, the drive experience. Here you can see the potential of smart connectivity that give you the possibility to engage with other CUPRA drivers. With the CUPRA Tindaya, our design DNA language break free, bold, and filters, and with no compromise. More than metal, more than a machine, a sensation, a companion, an emotion, because we believe in the pleasure of driving. No drivers, no CUPRA. Thank you very much.
No drivers. No drivers, no roads. No thrill. No thrill, no finish line. No greatness. No greatness, no idols. No believers. No us. No drivers. No CUPRA.
Wow, impressive. I have goosebumps. Thank you, Jorge. That was really amazing. Yes, the CUPRA Tindaya is more than a car. It's a radical statement, a bold expression of our design language, our values, and our innovations. And honestly, we can't wait to see how our tribe responds to this new expression of our vision. Because, Cecilia, you're right. We cannot conceive a world without drivers, because without them, we risk losing much more than just our autonomy. If we lose emotion, passion, rebellion, we lose our humanity. While many move away from the driver, we double down on what matters most, the human connection behind the wheel. Our focus will always be on the emotion of driving. And next year, our biggest ever product offensive will culminate with the launch of the CUPRA Raval. The arrival of CUPRA Raval will mark a turning point for us as a company and for our industry. It's not just an electric vehicle. It's a car designed to shift perceptions around electrification. A car that captures the soul of Barcelona and the spirit of the next generation. We created a car that moves drivers not just physically, but emotionally. It's a project I've been from the beginning, and a big highlight for our company, as we are leading the cluster of the electric urban car family on behalf of the Volkswagen Group. We are making EVs exciting, unique, rebellious. With the CUPRA Raval, we are not just staying true to our rebellious spirit. We are pushing it further, beyond rebellious. So, let's wrap up. Yesterday, we showed to the world a sneak peek of the CUPRA Raval. Today, we have seen a story of growth, a growth in volume, portfolio, and markets, and even the size of our cars. Our new statement, the CUPRA Tindaya, brings to life the next chapter of our story. And this story isn't just possible without the great people that make this brand. Thank you to all the members of our tribe, the Volkswagen Group, our dealers and investors, and all our team worldwide. We are unstoppable. Our next chapter begins with the world premiere of the CUPRA Raval in March 2026. See you all in Barcelona.